boom and bust in this NFL draft.
I
How
just
we
gave
got
you
it?
the boom. Forget all that. I gave you the boom. I'm going Jameer Gibbs. That's the boom. He's gonna be a stud. Now will I say will he be a Hall of Fame? I'm not gonna sit here and say that, but he'll be really good the first year, first couple of years. Running backs are a little scary, but he's definitely my boom out the gate. Overall, best when I look back at the career, I think I like a few people. I'm gonna go, man, Jalen Carter and Skaronski. I like both of them a lot. I think both of those dudes are gonna be really good in the NFL.
So when we say boom, are we saying best two players in this draft, or
Yeah,
what?
yeah, the best
Are you
players.
saying like down the line when it's all said and done, who will be the best
Yeah,
players in this draft?
yeah,
Yeah, I like
yeah.
Skaronski and Jalen Carter.
Wow. Okay. Best player in this draft. This is gonna be surprise some people. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
I like that one. I like him. I ain't gonna
Is
hold you.
Hey, he's gonna be a stud, and I really like the fit in Seattle. I thought maybe Baltimore should have gone up for him. I really like that kid. I thought he was better than Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave at Ohio State. And he's got a chance now to prove that. And they were both really good rookies. His only thing is he has to stay injury free. That is the only thing. And another player I really like, I do like Jalen Carter. I like the fit, as long as he's not acting a fool. I didn't like that he also gained weight going into his pro day and the combine. How do you gain weight when it's the most important month of your career?
Your job
Uh,
is to work out.
Right, exactly. I thought that was bad. But as long as his work ethic is there, and I think the sleeper pick is Nolan Smith. I mean, getting him at when they got him, I think he plays a lot like Hassan Reddick. If he can have that type of career, he'll be good.
Okay. All right. Crazy. We back on it, Yvonne. One of my offensive standout. I'm going with Jackson Smith and Jigba. I think that he's gonna make a big impact. I love the fit with Seattle. I really think that he's gonna be the offensive rookie of the year. Just being all the way real with it. And as far as defense, I'm gonna go with two of them. Two of them. One is a long shot, but well, I'll go two offensive too. I like Bijan Robinson too. Bijan Robinson. Um, Notice I didn't pick none of the quarterbacks. the but the defense on the defensive side, I'm gonna go with my man. Man, I'm gonna go with my man Jalen Carter. I like him. He's an animal down there, defensive tackle. You know, I love the big guys like that, man. I like his hand movement. I like his foot movement. I like how he comes off the line, real aggressive. So I'm gonna go with him and my long shot, maybe my sleeper. You're gonna call me a homer, but Brian Bresee. I'm telling you, man, that boy is a dog. Watch him work. We're gonna be talking about him this year, guaranteed. People gonna be talking about him. He has all the intangibles to do it, and he's playing for a defensive head coach now who's gonna have him ready, and we need him. So watch it. Those are mine.
Uh, all right, man. My pick. I had this guy in my draft board the entire time. I don't care what X says. My boom is Bijan
What?
Robinson, man. I think his impact, this guy's aura. I like this guy, man. And I was able to see a lot of Bijan Robinson in
Me,
the great state of Texas. Um, Obviously, I still get bad memories this day when I think about Vince Young when it comes to Texas. But
last time wasn't good.
um no, but I just think this guy, he's gonna be an impact. He's gonna be a scoring machine, and obviously nowadays we love guys that could catch the ball off of that backfield and get, the yards after catch. And I think this guy, it could be a every down back. And I think he's gonna go down as a pro bowler, as a superstar, and I think he's gonna make a huge impact. Um, and the next guy that I think can have a big impact, as far as my boom goes, I'm also going with Jackson Smith. Also, just with the weapons that they have on that team already, and I think it's gonna look good for DK Metcalf. It's gonna, you know get some attention away from him, and I think this guy could be a huge PPR machine if those know what it means in fantasy football. Um, but yeah, that's my boom. And last but not least, let's go to our bust.
I said it time and time again. Listen, you get drafted that high, you got to perform. You don't throw 60%, I have a huge problem with you. Like y'all said, not many starts. I think he has the weapons, obviously. You got Jonathan Taylor, you got Michael Pittman Jr. There's no excuses, but Anthony Richardson, man. I like the kid. Anthony Richardson, if you ever see this video, don't take it personal. I hope you prove me wrong. I hope you don't win a lot of games because I'm not a Colts fan. But
Yeah.
I think that it's going to be all bad for the Colts. I think he will end up being the biggest bust in this draft.
Well, I will say this: if the Colts are actually dumb enough to start Anthony Richardson from the jump next year, because I think that will be bad. I think they should literally start Gardner Minshew for 12 of the games and let him finish off the season, uh, because that's the only way he's going to develop is if he gets time. But if the Colts are really that dumb, they are gonna see a bust from the start, and that could be a good thing for us. That means we might be dropped in top five again next year, and I'll take that. But in terms of my biggest bust, I said it, Will Levis. Uh, and the problem is, I think the Titans will make that mistake. They're gonna put him in there too early. Tannehill's gonna start 3-4 games. He's gonna mess it up. Then they're gonna pull Will Levis in there, and he's gonna really mess it up. And I'm gonna go with the defensive bust too. A guy I was not sold on coming into this draft. I just didn't see it enough. I felt like this team drafting him just believes too much on his potential. And it was the most Raiders pick ever. Tyree Wilson.
Wow.
I
Wow.
I I didn't see it enough. He's got great body. He's got a great size. I thought it
Wow.
was the most Raiders pick ever, though, and I just need to see it before I believe in it.
Wow. Disrespectful.
All
Mike,
right.
what up, Mike? What up, Mike? You said boy taking shots at your squad, huh?
All right, man. Well, yeah, man. Go on, put the bulletproof vest on because I'm taking shots at your squad too, bro. I can't believe this. I completely agree with Yvonne again. I completely agree with him. Offensive and defensive, man. For real, for real. And Will Levis, he's not that guy. Like I said, I hate to see what happened to him on draft night, but he really they hyped him up, and he's going to actually just be he's going to not reap the benefits. He's going to suffer the consequences from the media hyping him up. That's what's going to happen to him. His career, he's always going to be remembered for getting passed up and then not panning out. It's going to show that 31 teams were right about him. So, you know, I really hate to see it, but yeah, he's my offensive bust. And Tyree Wilson, I didn't see enough either, man. For an edge rusher coming into the NFL, it's not gonna translate. It's not gonna translate. He has the measurables, but I just can't see it translating. I don't see him being able to come off the edge like that in um in the NFL. And I just don't see it. Like you said, it's kind of the most Raiders pick ever. They looked at the player, they looked at his frame. He looks like everything you need from edge rusher, but I don't see it translating. in the NFL. So I'm with you, Yvonne. Those are my two busts.
Okay, my turn. Overrated. It's a person or thing that's considered to be better or more important than they really are. So with that being said, the person that's gonna be a bust, hands down. I didn't even have him on my mock board like everybody else. I'm going with Jalen Carter. A little bit of overrated, overhyped to me.
Tripping.
I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I just don't see no star potential. Um, he's just not it for me. And I just think people are just in love of this Jalen Carter right now, and obviously he has a lot of baggage with him. When it comes to the issues he'll have on the field. Only three teams was considered of drafting Jalen Carter. Obviously, the Eagles was one of them. You know, Seattle had consideration. I don't know what the other three teams. Only three teams. He, like Yvonne said, he came in there, pro day, overweight, out of shape, on your pro day. I mean, and there's a lot of character issues when it comes to him, and you just don't want that baggage for your team, and it just smells trouble for me. And I'm not bought in. I'm not sold on it. And when it comes to he did an interview. Somebody asked him. He was like, "Hey, what have you learned from the situation from your tragedy?" You know what his answer was? I don't know. That was his answer. Was what do you mean? I don't know from your situation. It's supposed to be a better answer than that. That's as bad as C.J. Stroud saying, you know, I idolized Deshaun Watson in an interview during his trade. I'm like, come on, man,
He's a kid, man. He
really?
didn't know what they
Right,
wanted.
that's right. That's right. Don't
He
do
didn't know
that.
what they wanted him to say, bro.
I'm sorry, man. Jalen Carter, he is a bust for me. And I just don't see it, man. This is Albert Hainsworth all over again,
Oh
bro.
my
I'm
God.
sorry.
Hold up. Albert Hainsworth was good. He got a big monster contract, and then he fell off after the contract.
Right,
We're
right.
not gonna do that. If he
I
turns
mean,
out to get $100 million, that means he did something well.
good. I mean, you good. That's your expectation. You're saying that he's gonna be a star. So
I
good is
guarantee you, if he had been around when the Cowboys were picking, they would have picked him.
Oh
no, I don't think.
yeah,
No, I don't think they would. They
Boy,
are the are you know the
y'all are
Cowboys knew
notorious
what
for that,
they
man. Stop
the
that, bro.
Cowboys knew
Yeah.
what they wanted. It was a celebration in the draft room with Jerry Jones. Michael Parsons was all
Jerry Jones
excited
didn't know what the hell
also.
was going
So
on.
it was a coming out party when we drafted the Big Maz. Um,
oh.
yeah, that's my nickname for him, the Big Maz, man.
Hey,
I guarantee you they would have with Jalen Carter
And
had he been there, man.
I I just honestly think the Eagles were trying to do that to get one over on the Cowboys because the Eagles, they know they're not confident with the defense because they had to go back and draft two defensive players, and we're just chilling right now. We know we got a better defense,
I
and
need to
they
stop
they
chilling.
you know they fear us right now, man. And
oh God.
I'm not surprised that teams are trying to implement and copycat what the Cowboys defense are.
Boy,
And
nobody
then,
paying attention to
hey man, we and we should, and we're the winners of free agency, man. Our amazing owner, we didn't even pay nothing. We were able to get uh, Stephon Gilmore, who I still think is an elite cornerback in the league right now, man.
you.